Vladimir Mineev is a Russian kickboxer turned MMA fighter with a 14-1-1 record. While Mineev is still a relative unknown in the larger MMA world, he has slick, powerful striking, and he's excelled on a tough Russian regional circuit. Mineev is primarily a counterpuncher, preferring to sit on the outside and lure opponents into his powerful strikes. He primarily leads with kicks, using a jab feint to back opponents up into leg kicks. While he has a sharp and dangerous counter right hand, he's very reactive with it. In order to maximize your potential as a counterpuncher, it's prudent to force opponents into throwing the strikes that you want to counter, whether through pressure or feints and throwaway punches. Mineev is largely content to sit on the outside and wait for his opponents to attack. The most interesting aspect of Mineev's game is his varied and devastating body striking. He uses a long rear straight to score and probe the body at range, either throwing it naked or feinting a jab to get opponents backing up and removing the threat of eating a counter as he changes levels. He'll also spear a front kick into his opponent's midsection at long distance. He'll often set up the front kick by fiddling with the lead hand of a southpaw opponent, causing them to expect the right hand. He can also throw it as an intercepting strike, spearing opponents onto the foot as they move forward. The front kicks pair well with his rear straights, giving Mineev a long-distance threat at two different ranges. Backing away from the body straights puts you in range for the front kick, while trying to crowd the kick gives Mineev his distance on the straight. Part of the reason Mineev's body work is so effective is that it fits seamlessly into his overall game. He builds off the threats it presents rather than just throwing random strikes. After establishing the front kick, he'll use it as a feint to land punches. By picking up his rear leg or cocking his hip, he'll distract opponents with the threat of the front kick before stepping into punches. Mineev will also punch off his front kick, either closing distance into southpaw with a right hand or throwing it as his rear foot plants back in his stance. Not only is this a great option for closing distance to land punches, but it forces the opponent to pick between defending a punch or defending the kick, and punishes attempts to counter the kick. The front kick to head kick changeup is also an option, but it's not one that Mineev uses frequently. More rarely, Mineev will pot shot with a body jab. It's not very nuanced or well set up, nor does he pair it with a jab upstairs, but he's used the level change on his body jab in order to hide a big right hand on a few occasions. Mineev's lead leg is thrown more sparingly, but he'll occasionally use a step-up lead leg body kick to cut off circling opponents and set up combinations. By stepping into the kick with his rear leg, Mineev ends the kick in the pocket and can immediately go to work with punches. He uses it as a combination finisher too. Mineev's boxing on the lead is rudimentary and his opponents are usually successful in backing away from his hands, but the step-up kick gives him an option to catch them on retreat as they back away. These long-range weapons allow Mineev to wear his opponent down and score from a long distance without putting himself in danger. After being picked apart on the outside for a while, opponents are more willing to lash out, and Mineev tends to land his hardest body shots on the counter. When opponents come at him, Mineev will fold over his rear hip underneath a jab or a right hand and unleash a hard right hook or uppercut to the body. He also has solid intercepting knees to punish aggressive fighters. Although Mineev prefers long-range engagements, he has a punishing body hook in close. When he has an opponent hurt or he's able to draw a high guard, he'll step in deep, fold over his lead hip, and slam the left hook into their body. Mineev's offense opens up further when he has opponents trapped against the cage. His shot selection is crafty, varying targets to increase his odds of connecting somewhere. Uppercuts are used to stand his man upright and present a larger target to the body, while big hooks and knees to the body punish them for covering up, and elbows attack static high guards. Working the body in flurries ensures that his opponent will take a hit to their cardio even if he's not able to get the finish. While he rarely grapples offensively, Mineev can also land powerful body punches on a downed opponent. What other MMA fighters attack the body well? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe.